name's Madison Tyler. I am a psychology major at BYU, and I'm here with Dr. Martin. How can physical engagement improve spiritual well-being?
If there is no body, there is no spirit, in short. What is very real for many of us is that the physical health is an important ingredient in spiritual health. They're not the same. One can be physically healthy without being spiritual, and one can be spiritually healthy without being physically healthy. So they're not the same, but they are certainly compatible and overlap a great deal. What many find is that there is a joy, a tranquility, even in being very active physically. Let me use an illustration of this. A few years back, I was in a downtown office building. I think I was on the 9th floor. And as I got off the elevator, I heard a little bit of chatter in the hallway. As I looked down the hallway, I saw these people at the end of the hallway at a big window, and they were clustered at the window looking out. And of course, what came to mind was there was some sort of accident they were looking at, or there was some sort of crash of a crane or something. But I walked to the window because it seemed like something interesting. When I got there, people were, again, it was crowded, but one guy turned to me and said, "You really ought to see this guy." And I had no idea what to expect, but as I looked out there, and I was able to look down 4 or 5 floors at a slightly lower building and saw this guy laying bricks. Now, that may not appear to have much to do with spirituality or being physical. And yet there was something about this guy laying bricks that was truly captivating. And I was captivated by it, mainly because it wasn't a typical bricklayer in that he was laying bricks and he was moving along very smoothly, but every motion seemed a lot like he was conducting an orchestra. It was very fluid, and again, people were mesmerized, and you could see in other office buildings around where I was, that other people in other buildings were looking at this guy as well. And in my mind, this guy epitomizes a lot of what the connection between physical and spiritual well-being look like. I did not talk with this guy. If I recall correctly, though, someone else had, and they'd asked him about, you seem to be pretty good at this, what's going on? And he said something like, "Well, this is what I like to do." And I think that says something about spiritual fulfillment and being physically active. And there's something about the activity itself that we find to be personally significant and fulfilling.
That's wonderful. I definitely agree with that physical activity and spirituality are very highly interconnected. Wonderful. Thank you for that.
Visit thebmsproject.org to learn more. Together, here for our youth.